Hello students, welcome to the science online class. In this class, we are going to learn a new lesson. What is that? Solids, liquids and gases. So, in this class, we will see states of matter and what is this matter made up of, what are the properties of matters, and next we will see what is solute, solvent and solution. So, first of all, if we observe in our surroundings, we can see so many things. In my surroundings, I can see, for example, chalk piece, board, benches, camera, walls, fans, and all these are solid objects. Other than this, air is also present here. That is why I am able to get the oxygen. So, not only these solids and gases, what are other states of matter? Liquid, water, oils, all fuels, these are liquid states. So, finally, how many states of matter? Matter is present in 3 states. What are they? Solids, liquids and gases. These are the 3 states of matter. So, what is this matter made up of? Can we see what is present inside the matter? If you take, for example, ruler, yes, this is made up of wood. The combination of the molecules present in this ruler, it gives a particular shape, this shape, uniform regular shape. So, molecules are present in every matter. And how to define this matter first of all? What is this matter? Matter is which occupies space and which has weight. What are those 2 characteristics? The first one, which occupies space and which has weight. So, if we take this ruler, if we place this ruler anywhere, it occupies space, and not only that, this ruler has weight also. So, we can say this is made up of matter. Yes, it is made up of matter. Not only this, whatever the objects or things that are present in our surroundings, every object matter is present. And what does this matter is made up of? Though we cannot see what is present inside the matter, there are very tiny molecules are present that gives rigid shape to the objects. What are they? Molecules. So, molecules are present in every state of matter, either it is solid, liquid and gases. But remember, the arrangement of the molecules gives state of matter. Based on the arrangement of the particles or molecules in the matter, we can divide that into solid, liquid and gases. So, now let us see here how these molecules are arranged in solid state of substances, liquid state of substances and gaseous state of substances. Before that, as we have taken some examples for solids that are present in our surroundings, liquids, what are those? I said oil, water, all fuels, for example, diesel, kerosene, petrol, all these are liquids. And what are the examples of gases? Oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen. So, these are main 3 gas constituents that are present in our atmosphere. Nitrogen, it is almost to 79%, oxygen 21%, carbon dioxide 0.03% are present in our atmosphere. Now, here let us see the arrangement of the molecules in different states of matter. The first one, here you can see that all these round shaped, these are molecules, and these molecules are very close to each other, very close to each other, and this closeness, it gives the rigid shape of the object, and that is why this is solid state. Because if we take any solid state of objects, we cannot change the shape of the solid objects easily, though we can change the shape of the solid state objects by applying force, but it is not easy. Okay? So, now in solid state of matter, molecules are present very close to each other. There is no, almost there is no space between the molecules, and if there is no space between the molecules, there is a huge force of attraction between the molecules. So, these molecules, they attract each other. There is a huge force of attraction present in the molecules. Let us see here, you can see these molecules are less closely packed. Yes, we can see very huge some space between the molecules. So, with this state of matter, for example, we call it as liquid state of matter. With this arrangement of the molecules, they can flow easily on the floor, they can flow, and they do not have any particular shape. How can we say this? If you take a glass of water or a bottle of water, you can take that same water into different containers. When you take the same water in different containers, you can see that water attains the shape of the container. Water itself, it does not have any particular shape. So, with that we can say liquids, they do not have any fixed shape. However, solids, they have fixed shape. You can see this ruler, this is rectangular shape. Yes. So, solid objects, they have fixed shape, but liquids, they do not have fixed shape, because they change their shape based on the container, they acquires container shape. So, the first property here we are seeing that shape of solid is fixed, and shape of liquid based on container. So, it does not have fixed shape. And now, here we are discussing another state of matter here. You can see there is a huge space between the molecules present inside the matter. So, with that they can spread from any point, from one point to another point easily. We can see, for example, if you lit the incense stick, if your grandma is praying in puja room, if she lit the incense stick, and you can smell that fragrance in your study room, very far from that puja room. So, from the puja room, that smells, it moves, it spreads throughout the home. So, these gases, they spread everywhere. Why? The reason is that there is a huge amount of space between the molecules. So, with that there is a less force of attraction present between the molecules. Force of attraction, generally molecules, they attract each other, but as there is space between the molecules, the force of attraction is less. But here the force of attraction is medium, but here the force of attraction is high. So, that is why this shape is fixed, and this shape, it is based on container, and this is also gases also, they do not have any fixed shape, they spread everywhere. Okay. So, gases that spread from one place to another place, we call this as diffuse or diffusion. What is that? Diffusion. molecules moving from one place to another place, we call that as diffusion. Can we compare this property of these different states? Definitely. Before that, let us write here the shape of gases are not fixed. So, now this diffusion is high in gases, because as there is huge space, they can spread everywhere and easily. So, diffusion here high, and now in this liquids, diffusion how diffuse? So, liquids diffusion property is medium, they flow on the floor, though there is a space between the molecules, okay, though there is a space between the molecules, there is a force of attraction present. So, that is why they flow on the floor. Here we can see diffusion is medium in liquids, and if we compare in solids this diffusion is completely minimum. Diffusion minimum. Diffusion is minimum. You may say that, you may have a doubt that gases they spread easily, liquids they can flow on the floor easily. How these solid state of objects diffuse, sir? For example, if you take the camphor, wherever you place it, it diffuses directly from the solid to gas. And not only that, dry gas, that is solid carbon dioxide is called as dry gas. This dry gas, it is in the solid state. You can see images in the Google or you can see videos in YouTube. Dry gas, it changes directly from solid to gas. Okay? So, solid to gas. So, now here we have seen diffusion, that is minimum in solids, medium in liquids and high in gases. Now, let us see another property, that is volume. What is that? Volume. How volume in these three states of matter? The first one, let us see here, the volume of solid is fixed. Volume is fixed, but in liquids volume is also fixed, only gases will be different. Volume is fixed and in gases so it does not have fixed value, gases. So, now here we have seen almost three main important properties. What are they? Shape, and then after diffusion, and then after volume. These are the main some properties. There is another property also, compression. Compression means, for example, how much, at what extent we can compress the object. This compressibility is very minimum in, least in solids, and medium in liquids and maximum in gases. So, we can compress as much as possible gases. So, that is why carbon dioxide gas, it can be compressed, after compressing it can be converted into solid state, that is dry gas. So, this compressibility is high in gases, medium in liquids and minimum in solids. So, now let us see what are the properties that we have seen again here. Shape of the solids is fixed, but shape of liquids, it does not have any fixed shape. Gases, they also do not have any fixed shape. And diffusion property in solids is minimum, diffusion in liquids medium, diffusion in gases maximum. And volume of solid is fixed one, and volume of liquid is also fixed, and volume of gas is does not fixed. You may say that, sir, how can we say that volume of liquid is fixed? We can prove this with a simple experiment. That is, you can take a 50 ml or 10 ml, otherwise 100 ml of water, any liquid, and then after what we have to do, just take different glasses, First in one glass take 100 ml of water, okay, and then after mark the 100 ml in all containers and just pour that glass into another glass, and you will see that at the same mark the water will reach, the level of the water will be at the same mark, and in the next glass also if you mark, in the next glass also it will reach the same mark. So, with that simple activity also we can say that volume of water is fixed. So, now here we have seen the important properties of matter, and another important concept is that we have seen here molecules are, matter is made up of molecules, or molecules are very small, we cannot see with our naked eyes because they are that much very small. So, can we prove this how small they are? Yes, we can prove with a simple activity. What is that? In that activity we have to take potassium permanganate crystals. What is that? Potassium permanganate crystal, KMnO4, potassium permanganate crystals. So, if we drop 2 or 3 just crystals of potassium permanganate in a glass of water, you can see light pink color in glass. Immediately there will be a change in the glass of water. Why does that change comes? Due to presence of potassium permanganate in the glass. That potassium permanganate imparted the pink color to the glass of water. So, not only that, if we convert, or if we take that same pink color water into another glass, and then another glass of water also will change the color, another glass of water also changes its color into pink. We can do continuously, we can add this pink color water to every glass, it can change up to 4 to 5 glasses of water into pink color. So, just a small amount of crystals, they can change 4 to 5 glasses of water color. Then we can imagine that how small these molecules are. So, with this activity we can understand how small molecules are. So, these molecules, these matters, they are made up of molecules. Now, as we have seen solid, liquid, gas, in this can we change one state of matter into another state? Can we change solid state of objects into another liquid, or liquid to gas? Yes, it is possible. Let us take a simple example to understand conversion of state of matter. If we take ice, then if we heat ice, then what do we get? We get water. We get water. What is the state of the ice? Solid. And water? It is liquid state. And if we continue heating of water, then this water changes into water vapor. Water vapor. What is the state of the water vapor? It is gaseous state. So, gaseous state. So, now if we heat ice, it converts into water, that is liquid. If we heat water further, it changes into gaseous. So, solid changes into liquid, liquid changes into gaseous. And now we can change gaseous into liquid also, liquid also into solid. How? Just by cooling. If we cool water vapor, then water vapor changes into water. Sir, how it is possible? We can change water into water vapor by heating. We can see clearly the fumes or water vapor goes up. But how can that water vapor be changed into water? The best example is that when you take out a cool water bottle from the fridge, you can see some water droplets present on the outer surface of the bottle or outer surface of the glass. How those water drops forms on outer surface of the glass or bottle? Due to a cool atmosphere. When water vapor, it comes into contact with the cool surface, then water vapor changes into liquid. So, here also if we provide the cool atmosphere, then this water vapor it changes into water, just like how water drops forms on the outer surface of the glass or bottle. Now, if we further cool water, if we continue cooling water, then what do we get? We will get ice again. So, here also again we changed gaseous into liquid, liquid into solid. Okay. So, solid can be changed into liquid, liquid can also be changed into gas, gases can be changed into liquid, liquid can also be changed into ice. So, this is the heating process and this is the cooling process. You may have one doubt, sir, can we change solid objects into gaseous objects just by skipping the liquid state? Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. If you take salt, heat the salt, just only salt, do not mix with water. If you heat salt or camphor, they will change directly into vapor or gaseous state. They do not convert into liquid, they do not convert into liquid, directly they change solid to gaseous state. Can we name this process? We can, and this process is called as sublimation. What is that? Sublimation. We call this as sublimation. Any object or substance, if it changes directly from solid to gas, and we call that as sublimation. So, let us recall what we have learnt in this class. They are, the first one, how objects are, what are the different states of matter present in our surroundings, and how matter is made up of molecules, and what is the size of the molecules, what is that activity that can shows the size of the molecules, and then after we have seen some important properties of solids, liquids and gases: shape, diffusion, volume, compressibility. These are the 4 properties we have seen in this class. And then after, conversion of solid to gas, solid to liquid, liquid to gas, gas to liquid, liquid to solid, and then after conversion of solid to directly into gas, and we call this as process sublimation. And we will see some other topics of this lesson in our next class. So, till then, bye, thank you.